To a 23 ABC exclusive, a man agrees to forfeit more than 3,000 parts to make assault rifles to the U.S. Department of Justice. And our 23 ABC's Laura Acevedo spoke exclusively to him about his run-ins with the federal government how they all began. Laura?
Tim, it's been 2 years since this gun shop owner has been the focus of the ATF, and it's because of how he was trying to help gun owners that ultimately got him in hot water.
At no time was it ever a firearm. At no time was I ever doing anything illegal. And at no time should they been in here and actually taken my products.
Christopher Cook has been manufacturing a small piece for lower parts of AR-15 rifles from his store in Bakersfield, making the rifles easier to build but harder to trace. And that piqued the interest of the federal government.
What I was actually doing was manufacturing a core. Okay, so a core piece that was actually inside of here. So there would have been a puck.
He calls it a clerical error and says his former lawyer gave the ATF the wrong information as to how the pieces are actually made, leading to a raid in 2014 and him voluntarily giving up more than 3,000 parts today.
The reason that I quit fighting is it's a battle that I don't believe that the U.S. State Attorney, the DOJ, or the ATF obviously would have been able to say that they were going to give her stuff back. 23
ABC was on scene when the gun shop was raided in 2014. Cook says about 50 agents showed up and took his property.
They were under the impression, obviously, that what we were trying to do was actually manufacture a firearm or an unlicensed, unserialized firearm, and then revert it back to what would be considered a receiver blank, or an 80%.
In response to Cook's claim, the Department of Justice said that their agreement will make sure the receivers never hit the streets and stay out of the hands of criminals.
That's pretty ridiculous. If I would have obviously done anything illegal in that statement that you just, read to me, if I would have done anything illegal, obviously I'd be in jail. And I'm not, because I didn't do anything wrong.
As part of this agreement, Cook can never be criminally prosecuted for this case, and in turn, he can never sue the ATF for wrongfully taking his property. Live from Southwest Bakersfield, Laura Acevedo, 23 ABC News.